Why is there not more of this?
Nick, how many cups have you had today?
Tim, there's no such thing as too much of a good thing.
There is such thing. That's too much of a good thing.
I don't think so, man, because I want to start.
Stop.
Like, you know you want to start with right now.
I do. I want that. I do.
So Nick. Yes, sir.
Tyrell writes in and has a question. Tyrell is 16 years old.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Hey guys, when I was 10, I began watching porn. When I was 13, I started masturbating. And when I looked online, most places said that it was a healthy thing. I'm just gonna stop right now. There's 3 years in there. What was going on there, buddy?
I don't know.
All right, from that point, it escalated and I ended up in a routine of masturbating many times a day. About 6 months ago, my penis began to hurt and I tried to stop, but I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
I quickly determined that I was addicted to porn and spent the next few months trying to break the addiction, and I did. However, I still can't help but masturbate 1 to 2 times a week. I just don't watch porn while doing it, and my penis has not gotten any better. I'm too afraid to go to my parents to take me to the doctor. I realized my dad was probably able to figure out that I masturbate, but I'm ashamed of the problems I'm having. So my question is, where do I go from here? And I also want any other idiot like me who thinks you can't masturbate too much to know that you definitely can.
First and foremost, masturbation is not wrong. There's nothing wrong with masturbating.
Absolutely.
There is something wrong to masturbating to the point where your penis starts to bleed.
Yes.
That's probably where you want to, you hit that point, you might want to dial it back.
Dial it back. And it sounds like he understood that. And the bleeding is a little much, even a little chafing, even a little rash.
Any sort of soreness during sex or masturbation is maybe, that's your body telling you, hey, time to go to Taco Bell. Take a break, go to Starbucks, get a venti iced, and let's come at this again tomorrow.
Exactly. You need to listen to your body and what it's trying to tell you. And obviously, your body is something you really need to take care of. And I do think that as hard of a conversation that might be with your parents, you kind of got to figure it out and go to a doctor and go from there. And you probably have options to go, like at school, and I know that might even be worse, but that's what counselors are there for.
Yeah.
They're there to help you through these awkward situations. Other people go through it as well.
Also, you don't have to tell your parents exactly why you want to go to the doctors. You can just say, hey, I'm getting a little chafing down there. True story, when I was in band camp, I got some of the, what do they call it, the crotch rot? The fucking,
crotch rot, yeah.
The crotch rot?
The jock
itch, that's what I got. Because, and I didn't know what it was before. I was super embarrassed about that. But luckily, I told my mom, and then she went and told everyone.
Yeah. See, I had a different experience. I also had an issue with that many moons ago.
Yeah.
But I was very comfortable talking to my mom about it because I was just like, hey, something's happening, I need to go to the doctor. We went to the doctor and they gave me some stuff to take.
Some ointment.
Ointment stuff, and it cleaned it up instantly. And I was just like, oh man, things are so much better down there. And all it took was the courage to just admit that I had a problem that needed to be fixed.
And the thing to remember is this, you're not the first person that's ever had this problem before. And so there's some comfort in that, and knowing that, yeah, you know what, maybe your dad has been through something like this before. If not this specific thing, he's been through something else. If you've got Captain Winky down there, at some point he's fought the good fight and lost.
Yeah.
So
It's true.
every guy totally sympathizes.
Well, you hit that point where you're like, oh, okay, these are my limits. You need to test the limits though.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that you went through that and fought the good fight yourself. But I do think that there is an interesting takeaway here for everybody, which is the answer is yes, you can. And if that's not clear to you, you will figure it out at some point, and it's not going to be fun at all. But like you were saying earlier, there is nothing wrong with it. It is a matter of kind of figuring out what is acceptable, when it's acceptable, and kind of pushing through it. Like you were saying, where you're at, like 1 to 2 times a week. That's totally fine.
What are you, a fucking monk? How do you do that? Jesus, good for you, man.
But the thing is, it's even 1 or 2 a week. If it's giving you issues, that's too much. So I would recommend, as awkward as it is, trying to figure out a way to go see a doctor and see what they can do to help you through this very tough time. So ladies and gentlemen, that was Love and Sex Stuff. I'm Tim Gettys. This is Nick Scarpino. You can follow us at Tim Gettys, at Nick_Scarpino on Twitter and on Instagram and all the things. It is good to be back, my friends. Until next time, I love you.